To construct an angle bisector, you want to draw the angle first. Make sure you label the vertex, in this case A, and make sure you put points on the rays and label them as well, B and C, or whatever letters you want. To make the angle bisector, you're going to place your compass's sharp tip right at the vertex, hold it down with your hand, and then draw using that top tip of the compass. Draw an arc. Now how big should your arc be? It can be any size you want. I find that if you go out not too far from the vertex, you can make a nice arc, and that way your angles don't have to be drawn really big. So I'm making my arc. Make sure that the arc bisects the two rays and goes beyond them. At that point, you want to draw a circle for your own use around the intersection point of the arc and the ray. So I draw two circles right here. Now the only reason I draw them is so I can draw some more arcs. From each intersection point here and here, I'm going to draw two more arcs. The first arc I'm going to draw, I'm going to place the tip of my compass right at the center of that intersection point and hold it down. Now if I draw out beyond this, I'll get an arc that's pretty far out. So I'm going to pull my compass in a little bit, which you can do, and just draw a slice of an arc. It doesn't have to be really long. After you've drawn that slice of an arc, then go to the other point and do the exact same thing. It's important though that you do not touch the pencil portion, because if you do, you may change the width right here, and if you change the width of the compass, it'll screw up everything. So now I'm going to grab the top of the compass and I'm going to spin again. And when I do, I'm going to cross that other arc. All we want is to show this intersection point right here. So I make a dot right there. Let's call that point D. Then I'll draw a line from A right through point D. Be very careful as you're drawing it, because if you're not careful, you won't get a good bisection. And I draw it right like that. When I'm done, I'll put an arrow at the end of D to show that it's a ray. What I've done is I just bisected angle BAC, and I'll show it that it's bisected into two equal angles with the same number of tick marks on each arc. I will then write down what I found, that angle BAC is equal to the addition of angle BAD, which is this angle right here, plus angle DAC, which is right on the bottom. If I were to tell you that the size of the overall angle was 70 degrees, then I could figure out that 70 degrees equals two identical angles, x plus x. And let's call those x degrees and x degrees, better known as 2x. So now I can solve for x, and when I do, I'm going to end up with x equals 35 degrees. I now know what the size of each identical angle is, and that's how you construct and compute bisections of angles.